Alright, so I figured I'd go a little more in depth in how I actually mounted it. And this is the only way I could figure out how to do it with the parts I had, because I wasn't exactly spending a lot on it. But this right here is the bottom part of the mount that went on that engine. That came out of a 93 Scanic 2. This bar that goes across the front, I cut that off of the motor mount that went on the, I can only assume it was like a 98 Tundra 2. And it uses the Tundra mounts on the side here, the rubber mounts. That way I've got rubber mounts on all four corners. Well, 3 right now. To make this fit and to make it align with the belt on the clutch, I had to widen, there's slots in here, and I had to widen this one to get this moved over this way more. About half an inch it had to go over, and it just so happens that that's exactly where my slot in this mount stops. Any more farther than that, I probably wouldn't be able to get it off. Interesting thing, when the engine's on here, I got no clearance whatsoever around any of this stuff in order to actually get the belt off. Because this is so close. I mean, I am going to trim that because that's where we scraped on the clutch earlier. But I can actually loosen this one nut and see if it'll still work. Come on. Okay, I need to widen that out apparently. Normally that'll pivot on that front mount and I can actually just get in at all this stuff, which is really convenient. That carb is probably going to hit the steering rack now, so I might have to figure out a way to adjust that. And the exhaust, I think we're going to try and use the Tundra exhaust that came out of it, but using the parts that I got, so should be fun. But yeah, I figured people would be interested in how I actually did that. See, this is all, I've never made this. I made one measurement, and that was right here when I had to measure the height distance. That was it. Everything else was just eyeballed, and I cut that crooked. But it worked. It came together nicely. Probably going to twist the frame out of it as soon as I launch it, but it'll be fun. That's it for now. I'm going to get that engine back in and, well, trim up that this brake piece right here. I don't know what it's actually for, so I'm not going to get rid of it entirely. I'm just going to cut into it a bit there, just to give me some clearance on my primary clutch. And it should be it for fitting the motor. Should be. Never know. Alright, that's it for now.